Yes, Mzansi, welcome back. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Friday, kicking it off with something absolutely inspiring right now. Now, for the endurance newbie, it can be quite overwhelming seeing a fellow training buddies, well, carrying what appears to be a utility belt equipped with a diverse lineup of nutritional tools and whatever else is hanging on that thing. But fear not, adventurer Ryan Jacobs is no stranger to adventuring for days and weeks on end. And he's standing by right now to tell us exactly how he prepares his body for such an absolutely impressive undertaking. Man, this is crazy stuff because it's not just about rowing. It's the fact that you're on a boat that, like, you can't plug this thing in. There's no, like, microwave and all these other essentials. But it's a crazy adventure that's going to last 4 months. How do you work out, for one, the amount of calories that you need to consume on such an adventure? I mean, considering what you may be consuming now versus, I mean, do you have a number exactly in terms of what you're going to hit?
To be perfectly honest, I have no idea what.
Okay, great.
But, you know, on average, I'm going to need 4,000 to 6,000 calories a day.
Wow, man.
Rowing 12 hours a day, rowing a 1-ton boat 12 hours a day for 4 months will definitely take it out of me, and I need to focus on, you know, preventing myself from losing weight. If I lose weight, I'm going to disappear, bro.
There's not be much left. But it's crazy, man. You're talking about like up to 4,000 calories. That's huge. I mean, some of the top bodybuilders out there, when they are bulking, are hitting like 4,000 calories.
Yes, I didn't know that.
But that's a bodybuilder. And you know, nothing near that. You're far beyond that. The amount of calories that you're going to be burning is insane. I mean, constantly moving every single day. That means you're going to require certain foods to fuel you correctly. What are those foods and how are you preparing yourself for that?
You know, it's... at the same time, you have to be practical. These foods can't weigh a lot.
Yeah.
You know, so I have to save on weight. Freeze-dried meals will make up a lot of that caloric intake, but I'll have to consume nuts, oils, lots of carbs for energy. You know, it just goes on and on and on. I'm not going to be able to have fresh food for.
Because what? There's no
months.
like fridge or anything on this.
No, there's none. There's nothing.
So everything you take with
meals
you
and packaged.
Man, that's insane. And then, obviously, some of the strategies that I would imagine you incorporating is obviously hit your macros, protein, fats, carbs. Is there any sort of fasting that you're going to maybe involve in this to try to get the mind a bit more prepared?
Fasting before or fasting during?
Just at any point in time. I mean, I can't imagine you have the luxury to just eat all throughout the day.
I'm feral and I'm cheap, bro. So, you know, I have to work on my nutrition, I have to work on my diet quite a lot, and I have to learn a lot more. Like, I've adventured for a long time, but I've never taken on something at this scale. Yeah. So every day is a learning process. You know, the things you just said was news to me.
Although, man, I'm going to be here for any advice that you do need and any tips that I can share. One thing I want to ask you about, again, maybe this is something that you haven't even thought about, because, I mean, there is so much to think about when you row across the entire Atlantic. It's not just about rowing, it's about living for 4 months. Yeah. It's about also preventing any injury, and inevitably, when you're working so hard, possibly the body might cramp up. Have you experienced this in training? Is there any plan against that?
I think, you know, routine is essential to anything. Trying to figure out my body and learn my body. Stretching has become quite important to me for years. I only learned about stretching last year. And it's changed my life. You know, I'm going to be limited to a very small boat for 4 months. My favorite thing in the world is just to walk. And I think that's going to have a toll on me mentally, physically, emotionally, and just trying to figure out how best, not only my body, but my mind. A lot of work needs to go into my mental health besides my physical health. And it's quite nice. It's quite interesting to figure out how this machine ticks.
Operates, how it functions, and hopefully how it thrives, man. I love the fact that you're speaking about the mental. For me, yes, the physical is going to be a challenge on its own, but I do believe our bodies are built for so much. I think it's the mental that's really going to be the ultimate test for you. You got no one to chat to. You got no friends out there. You got no one I can quickly just pop in and visit along the way.
I'm my own best friend, bro. I'll think to myself for days.
On that note, though, I mean, yes, your mind does seem strong, and the energy that I'm just feeling off of you right now, I think it's definitely going to get you there. And I'm sure Mzansi and the rest of the people watching right now are definitely going to come on board, help you wherever they can. You can definitely reach Ryan online. But personally, what do you think you're going to miss the most?
Yeah, bro.
The cravings, maybe the thing that you know you're not going to be with. What is that main thing on the list that you know you're really going to have to battle mentally to just do without?
I think maybe the color green. You know, being outside for us is quite important to our... You know, even the sea is beautiful, but 4 months, That'll be a bit of a challenge. Cook sisters. Cook sisters, man. I get heartburn just thinking about them now. But Cook sisters, fresh fruit. I think the simple things, things we take for granted every day now. I think, but at the same time, who's to know? Like, I have to go do this to find out.
Man, yeah, I think you're getting us in Zanzi and everybody excited. I can't thank you enough for taking on this challenge, number one, for doing it for the people of color and for everybody else that this represents right now.
Thank you.
It's not just about the road. This is a journey. This is a moment of absolute inspiration, dude. Thank you. And I wish you nothing but the best of luck for this absolutely incredible event, man.
Thank you.
Listen up, Zanzi. You want to obviously catch this man, find out more about what's happening with him. Then you can head over to The Insider tomorrow. That's 1 p.m. on SABC3. It's all about the man, the adventurer, the crazy, inspirational adventure that's going to be taking place. And that's going to be over 4 months, crossing the Atlantic. Ryan Jacobs, of course, man, thank you once again for your chat, your conversation. It's been so impressive just to see what it all takes. And I know there's going to be a lot of learning along the way. So enjoy that, man. And of course, Mzansi, reach out to this brother for any more tips that you have to carry on with his beautiful voyage.
Thanks, Al. Away.